money.
Get your money.
Come on.
Come on.
Go and get your money.
Come on. Don't muck around.
It's
Come
not
on.
enough. It's not enough.
Come on, and the jewellery. Come on, let's have it. Let's have it.
Yeah.
Now, what do you want? What do you want?
Return to Crouch End. Oi! All together now.
All police, draw gun, soft or on fire, range gun, 2, 3, cock, fire. 2, 3, he gave a clear indication he was going for his gun,
Your worship.
Range and salute. 2, 3.
A stunning achievement, this shot of Canadian geese in flight. A landmark in television wildlife photography.
Roger Gibbs is a special photography expert for Oxford Scientific Films. Hello, Roger. How do you even begin to go about getting a shot like that?
Well, now you're asking, obviously. Obviously, that last shot, we actually had to be up in the air.
Right,
With
yes.
them. And then the rest was, well...
Right, yes. Now, in the film, it actually looked as if it was...
Flying.
Flying,
It
yeah.
was flying, yeah.
Well, moving on to another clip. Well, this shot is absolutely fantastic. It's more of a sort of camera process, that one, is it?
Not so, actually, David.
No.
It does require a bit of imagination, this one, but if you just lie down on the grass...
What,
here-
just down
That's
here
just
on
lie
the
down.
right?
That's right. You're looking up, you're the camera, you're looking up towards the sky.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
okay, now, how about this? See the clouds scudding there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. See? And it actually took 15 men and 27 packets of cotton wool to get that last effect.
Well, I can believe it. So, moving on.
I've been composing film scores for almost 30 years now. Back in the 60s, I worked for Lean and Hitchcock and Kubrick, you name them. They loved my music. Then, in the 70s, I don't know what it was, really. Fashions changed and nobody wanted to know. Well, it's been uphill ever since.
Mr. Rogers, if you'd like to come this way, Mr. Attenborough will see you now. Pleasant journey?
I worked with Dickie many years ago, so I feel quite optimistic. I may be old-fashioned, but I've always believed that nothing beats a good tune, and I know Dickie feels the same.
Because we can finance the Northern American end of the picture with a negative pickup deal. But we'll have to... Stanley Rogers, how are you, darling? Long time no see. Gentlemen, may I introduce one of the greats, Stanley Rogers. Have you read the script, Stan?
I have, Dickie. I think it's very moving.
Thank you, darling.
It's obviously, it's just rough at the moment, you know, but this is the main thing. I was walking down the beach one fine day, feeling a little bit randy. Who did I see coming my way if it wasn't me old mate Gandhi? If it wasn't me old mate Gandhi, I was walking down the beach on another day and my toes were getting sandy. Oh, did I see swimming in the sea if it wasn't me old mate Gandhi? If it wasn't me old mate Gandhi. Obviously, I'll do the orchestral arrangement, you know, to sort of beef it up a bit.
Yes.
Dickie liked it, I think. But apparently Ben Kingsley can't sing for Toffee, and as I've never composed anything for the sitar, that was that, really. I've never worked with Cubby before, but Harry and I are old chums.
Jane, I want you to hold all calls. I have Mr. Stanley Rogers with me. Cubby, this is Stanley Rogers. Yeah, it's a great honor, Stanley.
I hope you like it.
She looked at me across the table. I said, don't be a brazen pussy. She said, do you know who I am? I said, yes, you're Octopussy. She said, I don't like lobster. I said, don't be so pussy. She said, do you know what my name is? I said, yes, it's Octopussy.
Jane, you can put all calls through. Mr. Rogers is leaving. So long, Stan.
I was just a bit too modern for them, I think. They don't take risks, you see. They've worked with John Barry for too long. Still, that's their loss. I've never met Francis Ford Coppola before, but I've heard he's a bit of a tearaway.
She said, leave it till Monday. I said, no. She said, leave it till Tuesday. I said, no. She said, leave it till the end of the week. I said, no go. 'Cause why put off till tomorrow what you can do today? I don't want to cause you no sorrow, but this I just have to say. You got to have your apocalypse now. Leave it till later. Have your apocalypse now. Don't be a procrastinator. I don't want to call you out. I don't want to lower the tone. So have your apocalypse now. And then we can all go home.
You're hired.
Is something happening?
I've just been to see the quack.
Oh dear, have you got your old trouble again?
Yeah.
Trying to starve off work?
No, you don't understand, mate. I'm done for. I'm not much longer for this world. My number's up.
What, you mean you're ill?
Yes, I'm ill.
I didn't know you were sick. I mean, you look terrible, but I didn't know you were sick. You always look terrible, don't you?
Well, you know those pains I've been getting in my back.
No.
Well, I've been getting these pains in my back, and they have diagnosed them now as twinges.
Twinges? Yeah, fatal twinges. Is that right? Is that what you got? Yeah.
Twinges.
Yeah.
Twinges coupled with shooting pains, tremulous palpitations, and chronic drowsiness.
Oh, well, you ought to see a doctor then.
I have seen a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
I went down to the health centre. I saw Frobisher.
Oh, yeah. What did he say?
He said he couldn't help me.
He's a terrible doctor, isn't he?
Lousy.
What's his no good at all?
Lousy.
Is that all he said? I mean, you should have asked for a second opinion.
Well, I did.
And?
He said I was a work shy layabout.
Yeah, well, that's another way of looking at it, I suppose. Is that all?
He did all the usual
Yeah.
stuff. He told me to give up smoking and all that.
Yeah, did you?
Well, while he was examining me, yeah. But, I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, 8 years at medical school, drinking all those gallons of beer and playing rugby, and that's the best they can come up with.
Oh, no, give up smoking. What do they know?
They don't know nothing, these doctors. Anyway, I went down to the new surgery at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
And I saw the doctor there. He's a nice bloke, Dr. Locum.
Yeah.
He was, and
what did he
I
say?
said to him straight.
Yeah.
I said to him straight, Doc, how long have I got?
What did he say?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Well, the surgery was full. I mean, there are hundreds of people waiting to see it. Yeah. Anyway, he's sending me for some tests.
Not tests.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, with a specialist.
What, a specialist in twinges?
A specialist.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, apparently the top man.
Oh, well, that's the worst thing you can possibly hear, isn't it, eh?
Why?
Well, I mean, you go see the top man, think about it. They're not getting old Sir Willoughby, what's his name, off the golf course just to look at any old rubbish, are they? I mean, you've got something dreadful with you. You're doomed, mate, you're doomed. Where are you going?
Peckham General.
Not Peckham General! Not Peckham General!
Peckham General! What's wrong with Peckham?
Listen, mate. Listen, my brother-in-law, right?
Yeah?
He tells me that Peckham General is the filthiest hospital in the country.
Well, what does your brother-in-law know about it?
He's the head cleaner.
Oh.
I wouldn't go in Peckham General if you paid me.
Well, they did pay you. You was a porter there for 4 years.
But I didn't go in there.
No,
did I?
you didn't. No, that's true. That's true.
Oh, I tell you, mate, whatever you do, all right, whatever you do, you'll be all right, but if they tell you, right,
Yeah.
They're putting you on Primrose Ward, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there.
Why not?
That Primrose Ward, death row, mate. Yeah, nobody ever comes out of Primrose Ward alive.
What, nobody?
Well, some of the nurses occasionally, yeah. And that is the holding bay for the mortuary, Primrose Ward.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
I'm only going there for a scan.
Not a scan!
There's nothing wrong with a scan.
Oh, my God. No, go for the barium meal, mate. It's about go for the barium meal.
How do you know about it?
Well, I've had more barium meals than you've had on dinners.
Well, yeah, but with that barium meal, you have to drink all that nasty, horrible, white gluck stuff. Yeah, it's horrible, that.
Well, it's a treat after the hospital food, mate. I can tell you. No, that's it. I mean, it's a little bit of a problem, you know, like with the other, you know, when it comes, you know, out the other end, sort of thing, you know.
Why?
Well, I mean, it goes in like liquid clay and comes out like a 64-piece earthenware tea set.
What if you've got constipation?
Well, then you've got an early Henry Moore on your hands, haven't you?
What colour is the cat?
Black and white.
Black and white. And what colour is that?
Black.
Black. Moggy Cat by Sarah Jane Cornish. One day, Moggy Cat wakes up.
What is he doing?
He's yawning. Look.
He's yawning.
Can you yawn? A saucer of milk. Where's his saucer of milk?
There.
Yes.
He's not drinking it.
No. What's he doing?
He's playing with the ball.
Yes. He's playing with the ball, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. A snip at 4:50.
And here are some late racing results. The 2 o'clock, Gilby Vintner's Novice Chase. First, number 12, Desert Flower, 6-1. Second, number 15, Princeton Boy, 2-1 favourite. And third, number 4, Mr. Halib's Delight, 11-4. 12 ran. The 2:30, Seagram Maiden Chase. First, number 7, Bowel Movement, 7-2. Second, number 14, Slap My Thighs with a Large Banana, 11-1. And third, number 8, Saturated Elephant Skipping on a Ford Sierra. Ah, yes, is he cool, Colhoun, 15-2. 10 ran. The 3 o'clock, Lambert, Parker and Gaines Handicap Chase. First, number 6, 5-1. Second, number 13, 7-4. And third, number 9. South, 2-1 favourite.
Yes, thank you. So, gentlemen, your reactions to today's surprise result here in Sheffield?
Well, we in the Conservative Party are absolutely delighted. It's a marvellous result for us. It's an overwhelming endorsement of our policies, of course, and a great victory.
Yes, but you didn't win.
Absolutely.
And not much joy for Labour either.
Oh, well, I can't agree there. I mean, obviously we didn't win, but it was a great victory for Labour, whereas for the Tories, it's absolutely catastrophic.
Well, that's absolute nonsense.
No, it's a great morale booster for Labour.
Victory with a capital V, a triumph for the Conservatives.
For Labour.
For the Conservatives.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for your comments. And just to recap once more on this surprise result here in Sheffield, Dennis Taylor beat Steve Davis by 17 frames to 11.
How does it work then, this tag?
Just lets us know where you are. Make sure you don't stray too far from the flat.
Get off. How does it do that then?
Try it.
Have you got the time at all?
What do you want to know the time for?
Well, I'm hoping to catch the London train.
Well, what do you want to go to London for? Nice up here, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Lovely. Just I happen to live in London, so I find it convenient to be there from time to time.
I don't know.
Is it possible to go a bit faster at all?
Nobody ever got anywhere sooner by going faster. You're not in London now, you know.
I don't think I will be at this rate.
Stop. There's nothing clever about going forward, you know.
No, but I thought...
Well, don't do all this thinking. You're not in some namby-pamby, ooh, I must have a think southern city now. Slow down.
Yes, I'm not sure we can actually go much slower. We are fairly slow. Do you think we should call a garage?
A garage? There's nothing wrong with my car, lad.
Right, well then, could we go forward?
After I've rebored the pistons and drained the sump, yeah.
Look out.
What do I want to look at?
Are you all right?
Why shouldn't I be all right?
Well, I've just been run over by a truck.
It's only half a ton of Land Rover pinning me to the road, lad. Don't worry. You'll get your train.
But you might die.
So?
Well,
We're not in your, ooh, I want to go on living as long as I can, southern city now. A little bit of death never hurt anyone, Sonny Jim.
should we get an ambulance?
What do we want to get an ambulance for?
Well, he stopped breathing.
There's more important things in life than breathing, lad. Go away! Why should I go away?
We're just,
Don't worry, you get your train.
No, just go
It's
away.
only in the station. It's not going anywhere. Help! Come back here.
Actually, tonight is in fact rather a special night for us, ladies and gentlemen, because tonight is an anniversary. It's actually 10 years to the day that Smudger and I first worked together.
10 terrific years.
And we find it absolutely incredible. We should be sitting here.
A whole decade, eh?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Are you actually going to do that?
What, get off my stool, you mean?
No, I mean all this.
What all this what?
Well, all this groping thing.
What do you mean groping?
I mean, are you going to fondle me with your big sweaty paw in a lascivious manner?
Hey, come on, loosen up, man.
Please! Leave it. Just get back to your own... Stop invading my space, will you?
What is wrong? Do you know, I don't believe... I've never noticed this before. You really don't like me touching you, do you? Do you?
No, don't.
No, you don't. You don't. It's because you're Welsh, isn't it?
Oh, don't be ridiculous! Sir, the Welsh are a very tactile nation.
Well, what is it then? What is it? I mean, what is it? I mean, what, you don't like touching other men?
No, it's not that.
Well,
No.
what is it?
I just don't like touching you.
Do you know something? Your whole life has been ruined by public school.
Oh,
It has. Sex to you means being chased around the dormitory by the older boys. Yes, it does. Being beaten across the bare buttocks by a prefect with a leather-bound copy of Winnie the Pooh. That's all right.
Don't try and turn me on when I'm on the telly, Mel.
Griff, this is an outdated hang-up. We're talking about touching someone in a friendly way. I mean, there's no social stigma attached to it. Like Frenchmen touch each other all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, yeah.
Italian men hold hands.
Well, why don't you work with Victor Spinetti, then?
You are a positive knot of neurosis.
I am not a knot of neuroses.
Okay. Hold my hand. Come on, hold my hand. Come on, hold my hand.
If it keeps you happy.
There you are. There. That's not so bad, is it? It's friendly. It's natural.
Yeah.
There's nothing sexual about touching, Griff.
Well, I hope not.
Actually, it's a bit like kissing.
There's nothing sexual about kissing.
No, male kissing has no sexual connotation whatsoever.
Ridiculous, of course it does.
No. Actually, in primitive times, it actually started out as a way of passing food, berries and the like, from one mouth to another after being carried long distances. Yeah. And it's the same with French kissing.
Is it?
That was just a way of finding out what your partner had for lunch.
I see. There's nothing sexual about it at all.
No. Shall I show you?
No.
Come
You have got to open up, Griff. Open up. So. What did you think?
Taramasalata, wasn't it?
It was Taramasalata.
Our vests are Jean Paul Gaultier, and our caps are Ralph Lauren. We've got designer shoulder bags, and I'm sorry, but I haven't got a pen. Can I use your phone? Bicycle boys, and we're all around town, carrying a lot of little packages around, sweeping in and out of the traffic as we pass, just ringing on our bells and wriggling our asses. Any way you like it, 20 minutes flat, faster than a meteor. But allow another hour on top of that for walking up to your front door. Can I use your B-Day? We're a bicycle boys and we're strutting our stuff, acting really wicked and looking really tough. People on the pavement pointing at us, saying, there go the bike boys, life in the bus lane.
Can I use your car?
Life in the bus lane. 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 Life in the bus lane.
Now, you see, the thing is, people nowadays, I mean, they don't know when they're really well off, do they? They don't.
As long as you've got a roof over your head, 3 square meals a day and a job of work to go to.
Yeah, colour telly.
Well, a couple of colour tellies and you're in clover,
Sure.
aren't you?
Car in the garage, obviously.
Another in the drive. And what more could a man possibly need?
A couple of videos. Skelectric. 2 iPhones, 1 for kids. 3 dozen cameras, cell phone, mini bar, electric carving knife, and a portable CD player, and I am all right. That is all I need.
Absolutely fitted kitchen and a huge dog and a whacking great penis, and I'm happy.
Well, it
mate.
keeps the
I'm
wolf
happy.
from the door, doesn't it?
Pack of wolves would be nice.
Pack of wolves, lovely.
Pack of
Yeah.
wolves and a private zoo.
Yeah, but you can only eat 1 private zoo a day. I mean, what more do you need?
A grouse moor.
Grouse moor would be nice, yeah. Perhaps one of those Louis XIV's bow-fronted bull commodes, you know, just sort
Well,
of
it's not
slung
as if, it's not
about.
as if we're asking for tickets for Miss Saigon.
No, they will have to go eventually, obviously. But in the meantime, a collection of antique cars on permanent display in a 15th century tithe barn suffices.
It's enough, isn't it?
It's as good as a feast.
Yes, well, then you've got to have the feast.
Well, you've got to have feast, you've got to have banquets, you've got to have junkets, you've got to have treats, you've got to have blowouts. Of course you have, but it's perfectly adequate.
Yes. What more could a man possibly want?
A pay rise.
Flight PD437, please make their way to departure gate 41.
Hi, I am Chief Ramiro de Quela of the Brazilian Police Force, Plainclothes Department.
Rent boys, flagellation, pregnant secretaries bribing prostitutes. Why is it, gentlemen, that MPs indulge in so much irresponsible sexual activity?
It's a tricky one,
It is
isn't
indeed,
it, George? I would say at the end of the day, when the chips are down, it's because it is so much bloody fun.
Blood sports, and generally everything that involves. I mean, how can we justify, well, I'm trying to say here, well, individually, of course, and as a group, I mean, I have to, address what or why No, what? I mean, what do you think, Martin?
If I can just butt in here for a moment.
Well, yeah, I wish you would,
Blood
yeah.
sports are inhuman, they're obscene.
Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, darling. No, with all due respect, you're talking through your fat arse.
Look, surely. I mean, forgive me, but man has always been a hunter, hasn't he? I mean, ever since the first prehistoric man picked up his thorny cudgel and brought it smashing down on the head of the baby woolly mammoth. Well, the baby woolly mammoth has ceased to exist.
We are not living in the Stone Age. We're talking about murder.
Oh, murder, no, it's far too emotive.
Well, one thing, Oscar Wilde has something very interesting to say about hunting. I can't remember what it is, but it's very funny.
Yes, but I mean, surely,
he was a heathen.
let me see, there is one tribe that doesn't hunt at all. I mean, they don't, no. The Kiriani, they go down to the riverbank and they lay out little wicker baskets along that, and then they sing to the fish.
There, you see, respect for nature, that's how it should be.
Yes, but it doesn't work. I mean, they're extinct, the Kiriani, you see. They should have used dynamite like everybody else.
Bring me a crocodile handbag and make it snappy.
You see, the thing is, as I see it, the animals in the world, right, they're a larder. They're a larder provided by nature.
Right, I had a larder. A bloody steering wouldn't work.
No, I mean, please, now, just a minute, no, please. Now, hang on, yes, now, look, I really can't ask you a question, right? Because, look, I mean, you eat meat.
Yes.
Right, and you eat chicken.
Yes.
Yes, and you wear leather shoes.
Yes.
Yes, and you're a Scorpio.
Yes?
Didn't I meet you at a party in Cricklewood?
I don't eat fox.
Well, you should do. It's delicious. They do it at Sainsbury's now, I believe. You get little pieces of fox in a special sauce. It's, what's it called? Chinese chicken, I think, but it...
No, it's pathetic.
Well, you would do, obviously.
Grown man, so-called civilized adults chasing poor defenseless creatures halfway across the countryside in order to trap them under a thorn bush and have 75 blood-crazy hounds rip them limb from limb.
It's only a bit of fun. Blimey, I mean...
Man is the only animal that kills for pleasure.
That's right.
Man is the only animal that kills between meals.
That's right.
Man is the only animal that plays golf.
This is all...
That's right. Isn't that the ultimate quarry? Isn't that the ultimate quarry, man?
Oh, really? You've hunted a man, have you?
No, not exactly. No, but I mean, when in France, you see, was trying to get out of Chad in '63, and they asked me to go in and take out the main man.
You actually killed him?
No, I took him out. We went out to a little Indonesian restaurant. And we had Chinese chicken. It was right. It tasted like fox.
So to sum up, if I may, I think what we're all trying to say here, well, apart from Irene, of course, and yourself, and you, is that... I'm sorry, my train of thought's completely gone. What were we talking about?
Sis and Jims have gone again. Wasn't it amusing what they did just then? They made us chuckle, ho, 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 with the television show. They watched us by our funny bones. Those comic pranksters, Smith and Jones. They did their skits with such aplomb. Where do they get their ideas from? Smith and Jones are no longer here. They're currently embarking on a new career. If you just joined us, you've missed the show. Where were you half an hour ago? They made us happy, they made us grin. So viewers, if you've been tuning in, replace the receiver.